What's something everyone should experience in their lifetime? If you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. Make this new year count, everyone, don't waste it. Go see some stars. Go camping in a national park. Watch the stars. Go see a freaking meteor shower in the desert. The cosmos are fucking rad, man. I'm lucky enough to live in a rural area, so it's not hard to get away from the lights and noise. The feeling of creating something, some piece of art, music, etc., that people you've never met go out of their way to tell you they appreciate. God, that feeling of doing something so well that people just stop to enjoy it, is out of this world. Financial security. I've never had it, and that simple fact has caused me more stress and anxiety than I care to admit. I do believe that though money can't bring happiness, when you don't have it, it can absolutely hinder it greatly. Having been with it and having been without it, I not only enjoy the former more, but it actually makes me a better person. The stress and low-level fear is truly debilitating. Indeed. Money can't buy happiness, but poverty can't buy anything. Money can't buy happiness, but it can rent it for a pretty long time. Getting a hug from someone who has been waiting all day to see you. The last hug my dad gave me when I was leaving after my visit for his last birthday. He knew it would be the last. It was the best hug I ever got. I miss you, Dad. The last hug my father gave me, we didn't know that this would be his last day on earth. I'm so glad I got to hug him that day. We aren't even a huggy family, but we hugged that day. My heart broke that day and has stayed that way. Edit. Thank you for the award, kind strangers. Watching the ocean at night in the dead of winter on a silent beach. I've never felt more connected to the history of everything than at those times. I've heard being out at sea while it snows is also amazing. Being out at sea in general is amazing. As long as you're cool with not seeing land for a while. Living alone, being truly by yourself for long periods of time can teach you invaluable things when becoming an adult. I've been with my fiance now for about 4 years, living with them for about 2 years. And I tell ya, even though I love him and plan to spend the rest of my life living with him, I do sometimes miss living by myself. I had lived alone for about 5 years before moving in with my now partner. My place, all to myself. Had to learn how to cook, clean, organize my space, budget my money, etc adulting shit. There's a certain novelty to living by yourself for an extended period of time that made it easier to move in with someone else, mainly because one of us actually knew what we were doing, lol. More importantly than sex, the peace of cuddling with someone you can trust. Too bad I don't trust anyone. I trust my barber. Nobody cuddles better than a barber. I love it when our beards touch. Astronomy. Seeing the planets with your own eyes is an experience I will never forget. The astronomy department at the university in my town has an open house every month where people can just go to the observatory and look through the telescopes. It's amazing. Snow, I still have never felt it. You are welcome to shovel my driveway at your heart's content, internet friend. Why do it at one driveway, when you could do it at another? Feel free to come by my house, friend. I think to really experience snow, they should do at least 3 driveways. I volunteer mine as well. It's snowing like a motherfucker in Minnesota right now, so I invite anyone to come remove it. The Grand Canyon. It's the first time in my life I realized just how small I am to this world. It's beautiful and frightening at the same time. This is the one attraction that definitely is not overrated. Pictures of it look spectacular, but they still don't come close to how amazing this looks in real life. Hiking down the canyon is one of my favorite ever experiences in my life. Just make sure you have plenty of water with you and keep in mind that the hike bike up is a lot harder than the downhill had been. Also be prepared for quick changes in the weather. I started in bright sunshine and 2 hours in there was a massive rainstorm, followed by blue skies again. Totality during a full solar eclipse. 2024 is coming soon enough. Going to be streaking across the south, starting in Texas, toward the east coast. Start making your plans now. Drove over 3,000 miles round trip for the 2017 eclipse and got crystal clear blue sky. This next one is in my backyard. Totality is like no other experience. Absolutely stunning. Mind-bogglingly cool experience. I loved the little things that I wasn't really expecting. Dancing shadow bands on the ground, the cool air, all the animals stop making noise. Might sound depressing, but it's not meant to. Losing the fear of death. It wipes away all cares and lets you be free. The question is, how the heck do I get to that point? Been trying for years. I first came to realize that once I'm dead, I won't be able to feel sad, regret anything, or feel any physical emotional pain. The worst parts about dying occur in the moments leading up to the moment right before you actually die. I don't fear death itself, but I do fear the pain that may occur under some circumstances in which I could die. I don't really fear the idea of dying in circumstances like a car crash, because in those cases the death seems relatively instant. In the case of something like terminal cancer, I think I would probably just accept that my time is up and try to end things on my own terms as peacefully as possible rather than painfully succumb to a disease. Congrats, you made it to the end. Here's an awesome deal. If you share this with 5 people, you will have good luck for the next week. Also, please make sure to subscribe for more epic Reddit videos like these. I'll see you very soon.